Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Ultimatum League 3.14. In this episode, we finished day 6, so I want to do the day 6 recap, and also I want to okay, so first I'm going to show you guys T13 rare tier 3 Veritania influence. 3 watchstones, so this is T13. It's the highest tier of the area. And then I am on 4 watchstone areas, but I just don't need to do that yet because I'm still unlocking the 3 watchstone conquerors. And so we're going to run this map, and then I'm going to get into the rest of it. So pretty much I'm going to show you the gameplay of the current build. I'm going to give you a POV to the build. So this region has the maybe a Legion and a free strongbox, and so the current build is so fucking good. I love it. It's really hardcore viable. It's so good. I haven't died. I've made it up to 93, guys. We're at 93 and a half. So those are the mods. The gameplay is just hold left click and press W when I want to shield charge around, which is faster than walking, so I do it all the time. Shield charge is linked to fortify, so I get fortify. That we spawn the Veritania. I changed the skill tree now that I'm zombies, so I don't use Enduring Bond, and now I use Fearsome Force, and I took out Grave Intentions because I use Brutality, and I don't get the extra chaos damage from Unholy Might, so I wanted to get potentially more minion survivability and more damage, but you lose the chaos res for sure. And when you take the minion res next to Indomitable Army, you're missing 2. You only get 33 minion res if you don't have Grave Intentions. So I had to actually add an extra Ghastly Jewel with minion LE res to cap my minions. So it's a little bit more extreme and harder because you have to have a Ghastly Jewel and you have to have it with minion LE res. SSF hardcore league start, you don't really have that, so that's why I went for the full skill tree of minion LE res. It's nice that we have that option, and I'm glad that imagine you take the full skill tree and it wasn't capped. That would be so shit. So this is the gameplay overall. Obviously I could go faster, but I actually want to kill the monsters because I want the loot. I want easy map sustain, T11. This is Veritania proc, and then this is just a rare map, so we got 99 quant. But the build is fucking sick. It's super tanky. You can tell a little bit that I would like a little bit more damage, but the main thing, I took out the Grave Intentions, and I wouldn't really recommend it to follow it unless you're like mid-late game and you have brutality and you're not doing chaos stuff, because if you do like an Al Hesman, my shit dies to the poison now because it doesn't have the chaos res, so it's like you have to be aware of that. And if you have an Animate Guardian, you might have to get 38 more chaos res on him. But anyways, besides that, I switched the build so that we had a little bit more damage, different survivability, more minion life but less chaos res, a little bit more minion damage, and then I also have the extra 1% regen for me because of I took Righteous Army up here. That's really cool. And then I'm thinking, so you can tell that we're playing, and this is Impale, so technically things should die in 5 or more hits, and anything dying in less than 5 hits, we're not even really fully utilizing the Impale, right? So we got some pretty good damage on normal clearing. That's just a fact. When it comes to bossing, I'll show you after. We're going to show this map boss with rare. This is T13, so this is as high as I'm at right now. I'm at T13. This is my peak, and so I haven't done higher. I probably can with the way this plays. It looks really good, so I can probably do higher, but it's mostly about like the risk management. There's no reason to risk it when we can just take our time and then work our way up slowly where we feel, well, we make an upgrade and then we go, oh yeah, now we're good. Like 7355 life, that's really good. I wanted to get to 7,000, and now my final goal was 8,500, but now I'm thinking I can hit 10k. So Yo, 10,000 life. That sounds pretty fun. This is a stand in the stone circles. So I don't like doing the rune because they like some of them do AoE. So I'll just do the slow because, well, if you're slowed, you just stand in the circle for longer, and you get to run in a slower circle. It still works. Like it's fine. I love the circle one, dude. It's really fun. Oh, we got buffs expire and the rune. I'll do some more phantasms. Yes. And then I have all after this, because I feel like I told you I'm slightly lacking DPS. We would like to scale it up a bit more, and it's not because of the current, but it's because we know that if we're struggling a little bit at the current, then what the fuck are we gonna do on like the T15, T16? Because we know that the jumps, it's big. It jumps up quite a lot in the next few tiers, drastically. And so I would like to add more damage without losing anything, or losing much. Basically just spending more, but I'm in SSF hardcore, so it's like unlocking shit that can be big upgrades for me, which is also super helpful for anyone following, because it shows them what they could do in Trade League. Ooh. And so I'm going to be showing a combination of comparing a bunch of different upgrades I can make in the build, which is cluster jewels, alternate quality gems, and the skill tree. So I'm basically comparing cluster jewels versus the skill tree, and I'm also doing alternate quality gems versus cluster jewels, because well, SSF hardcore, like I mentioned. Then there's also in trade, there's prices. Well, having different options is actually nice. I really hope they don't fuck us and remove them, because we don't have, they nerfed rotting claws, right? So we're getting like less and less from each source, and I hope to God that we don't lose them entirely with how much I've hyped them up. Like, oh god, dude, that would really. Not another spirit offering, please. Anyways, so I'm going to be showing that. I have also some ideas to show off possible, like what the best way to scale my minion is. Levels, minion damage, minion attacks, whatever. And also, I'm going to show the... Yo, this one's crazy, dude. You see? T13. T13's fucking crazy, dude, but my shit lives just enough. I think there was some chaos damage in here or something that was causing, like the chaos cloud was actually doing some real damage, and I sat them in it for a bit. I don't know. They're getting fucked up, but convocation, keeping them alive, standing in stone circle is easy as fuck. I think we'd do better in a kill one though. This is fine. This is fine. Hey, Maven. Why is Maven... Wait, what the hell is that? Is that the boss? Oh shit, we have the map boss here. I'm ready. I wasn't ready, to be honest. Was that a twin boss? Like, oh, that's why Maven's here. Okay. So I also got the Maven Watch T13 boss.
When I'm ready, and not before.
It's being regened. My damage! Fuck this! Maven, what are you doing? Okay, so that also shows a few other things. We could get the armor pen if we had awaken brutality. We could get fucking awaken awaken gems too are a thing. Oh my god, there's so many good sources of fucking damage that doesn't cost anything, dude. It just, you have to get them, and well, we have this Veritania coming up and we could juice it. But should I show the Veritania as well? That was pretty slow. But that was a Maven Watch fight. +1. Ooh, Redeemer Staff. And it's a War Staff. And it's item level 80. And we got the Worm Sign. I have that coming up though right after. Let's do this Veritania really quick. I want to do the boss, and then I'll switch over to the other thing. Okay, so this, I do this, and I don't roll any mod that affects the boss, because these affect the boss. Oh, it's only T11, nice. Burning Ground and hits, ignite. I'm okay with that. And we can go. And then we'll go to the boss. So this is Sunken City, so you can't really, you can skip, but you don't really skip anything. It's kind of dumb, because you have to go through the whole map. I got 2% XP from that map, guys, or 3%. That's insane. I went 2 to 3% in one map. And that the Veritania influence, dude, is just so juicy. And it was a T13, and I'm 93. And honestly, we're smooth sailing. We gotta hit 100. That's when the game begins. Need to farm like 100 simulacrums. I need to go do some 100 deli. I need to go do grand heist. You know. I need to do my harvest. I really need those alt qual gems. I need to go do 100 awakeners to go get all my awakened support gems. I could get them through harvest as well by sacrificing things with the gem craft. I gotta go like get all my atlas passives. I gotta awaken my whole atlas. We're only at awakener like 3 or 4, and so I gotta go kill this Veritania here. So many cool things to do, man. This game's insane. What the hell? And then we have our build. And oh my god, our build is nuts. Craziest thing I've ever done. And we're back to the like actually having things to... We're playing the game. That's actually how I would describe it. We're back to playing the game with real, tangible numbers and skills and items instead of 1500 delve with fucking theory crafting galore. Like it's it's too much, man. It was too much. This is way more manageable. It's kind of funny. And then the way I've done it with the like slowly building with all my knowledge that I already had on top of it, it's pretty good. This season, it's been really fun. I've enjoyed it. And our progress is great. Hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. Like as in, well, the season and my progress. I hope both. I technically meant my progress when I said that. I hope you enjoyed what I've been doing. Okay, then we'll kill this Spoder, Arakali or whatever, and then we'll go do the Veritania. This now actually shows me that I have stuff like Sunken City. I have most of the Atlas unlocked, which means I can go do the my Pantheons, and that would be really nice, because I noticed, I'd never noticed this before for some reason, like I didn't care, because hardcore, I wasn't hardcore, but on Aberath, so the reduced damage while moving on Burning Ground or whatever, that's cool, but the reduced ignite duration by half when you're not elemental ailment immune is actually really cool, because that's half. That's half. Like, look, I got ignited, and that would be 2 instead of 4. That's half the damage. Duration, that's huge. Well, yeah, when I read that, I was like, I want that. Reduce ignite duration on you, and that would be better when I don't have the elemental ailment immune, and it's like by the time I get this I'm gonna have the elemental ailment immune, or if I was elementalist you would already be it, so then this extra thing is useless. But yeah, but then Burning Ground, the only way is like boot mods. Fuck it, I don't know, there's not that many ways to be Burning Ground immune, and it's just so annoying. Like, look, it's on this map. It's actually the perfect example. Oh, we got a contract. We got a map. Oh shit. We got a map. T10 map. Nice. Come on, dude. I just want to fight the Veritania and get my awakened support gem in the video, so it's like, holy shit, how does he always do it? I'm putting the portal, well, it's hardcore, it doesn't matter, but it's for after. Because I'm so used to putting it before because of softcore, I just put it there. Okay, let's not die for the video, bro. That would be so silly. Okay, so the only thing is clouds, basically. You just gotta stay out of the, when she does the circle, the spinny, that's it. And you stay away and you look for the opening, and then you're good. Nothing else is gonna kill you. When I have the max block, it's gonna be really fun for that phase. And then you look for the circle, and you stand outside of that, and you dash her for the fortify. You stay away from this so you can get in the opening again, and then you look for her to do her other attack. Oh, she didn't want to. Convoking Wand with Redeemer. Wait, can't I roll Hatred on that? I don't know if that's any... That's kind of funny though. What item level? 80. It has chance to inflict cold exposure, minion LE res, and minion damage on it. It has the cold exposure on it too? Oh wow. Oh shit, dude. I have to go back for the ultimatum after. But I'm just gonna leave it here then. We're safe, I think. No burning ground under me, and I'm immune to it anyway, so. Now I'm gonna switch to my second one. Boom! And you're like, what the fuck is this, Ethan? Well, we have the regular. I probably should have pulled it up. God damn it. This is the POB with some modifications. Like I said, I was trying to make some comparisons so we can see different upgrades I can make and things to prioritize, and therefore maybe this could affect the things that you guys look for in trade. Wink wink. Because this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool, man. You know, it's pretty cool. Okay, I'll show you what I'm doing. I was doing this, and I'm enabling the stuff so that the build works. And I wanted to show you what it was before. So I put it against Cyrus because whatever. And I'll show you. It's really funny. Against nothing, 186. Against Cyrus, 179. Yep. Yes. Okay, so then, technically enemies blinded. Okay, and taunted. We can't put that. We can't put that the enemy is taunted by minions. It's really weird. But anyways, I also technically have Brine King and Barath. Okay, and I should put that in the other one. But anyways, for this was the original 179, 30k, 7355. This is the new one with a cluster. 209, 7328. And so the switch would be a removal of redemption for chaos because I was overcapped. And my 3-point jewel socket down here, that was the jewel that I ended up putting into the cluster. So I have a 10-point passive large cluster. I'll show you. Well, I have one, but it's item level 70, so I can't roll Vicious Bite. I need item level 75 for Vicious Bite. So I have a 10 passive Vicious Bite. 70. I can't roll Vicious Bite, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I can technically roll Primordial Bomb, but that's weird. Like, I could increase the buff of Chaos Golem, but that's weird. Unless I go 2 Golems, and then that's better in that way. Oh, I didn't actually calculate how much going 5 points into that and going. But anyway, the point of this is Rotting Claws. Biggest point of it is Rotting Claws, and I have a thingy here. So if you didn't know, you can show the power report on POB. And then you can show it by, in my build, for damage, impale, and total DPS. And then I showed, it shows my tree with my skill with Slam, and it's my 6th link without awakened gems, and they're still leveling because I'm playing the game. And it tells me the damage. And then I enabled clusters. And so, yep, this is what it has. And then per point. So the most damage would be Enduring Bond, which is this. But if you notice, the biggest reason you would do Enduring Bond is the duration and damage, because it's only damage. So I went for Righteous Army. As you can see, it's number 2 up here, 4832. But then you also get the 20 minion life, the regen, the minion regen. I really liked it a lot, right? And then technically I'm path down here, and I can then get the 3-point jewel socket if I wanted to, because I was using another 3-point jewel socket. But now I'm thinking if you do cluster jewel, look what changes. Like it gives you extra jewels, and it's forced because it's just part of a jewel cluster. A large cluster. And to be honest, literally our only choice, as you could see, proven for damage, is Rotting Claws, Vicious Bite, and then Renewal is when they're on full life. Evil Eye is when I curse the enemy, they take increased damage. Raise and Pillage is Fizz as extra fire, but like I don't know how that's gonna work because I have Brutality, so that's weird. And then Precise Commander is a medium, and then Master of Command a medium. So there is like other stuff, and Call to Slaughter, like that's if you recently summon the minion. Otherwise, it's just 15 minion damage. And so my other point is, you see how these are 13,000? Watch this. 209. I grabbed just this 112 minion damage on my way to Righteous Army. It's 5,000. 5,300. Another one. And then there's 20. 9,000. So, like, you see how these being 13 and 12 is pretty crazy, right? But these are 5 and 9, and they're right next to each other. But then I guess the 10 is also in here, and then there's a jewel socket. So, like, obviously clusters are very good, but I don't know if I want to use a 9 or 10 point one, and I don't even have it. And then, so this is why cluster jewels also might be expensive, traded included. These might be hard to get. So then my skill tree thing, my original POB is very interesting, right? Because it doesn't use the cluster jewel. But then you have the problem. This is a big fucking... Okay, the problem of you wanted the Rotting Claws because it gave you the 12 chance to impale because your zombies... I love this, dude. It's so fun. We just go full circle. Zombies only got the 72 impale, and that's with my 2020 impale. That's with my Dread Banner. Okay, the generosity is supposed to be 2020. Okay, it's still 72. See? And then my other point is then we could get anomalous impale for 10% chance, because if you think about it, the large cluster was 12% for the Rotting Claws. The whole large cluster gave you 12. What the fuck is that? This is 10. Woo! Alt Koal Gem, Heisting, Pog. And then the other one, you can get a Divergent Dread Banner. 5%, but it's actually more, so I'll show you. I think it's more. 82. 88. It gave you 6. See? Because it gets scaled by the generosity, which you can get Awakened Generosity. So then there's also Awakened Gems too, and that gets you to 190 just doing this. And this is just the impale side of it, okay? And one Rotting Claws, I'd get to 100. Dude, I really want that. Holy shit. Okay, so then the next thing is one more. So there's technically Awakened Gems. Okay? So I showed you 179 is my start, and I did all that. So without even touching any of my survivability, I could get Awakened Melee Fizz, get Chance to Intimidate, increased attack damage, enemies intimidated, and now my damage is at 203, and it's more than everything I just did. Like, what the fuck? If I had Awakened Brutality, I shred armor, physical damage reduction by 10%, overwhelm 10% physical damage reduction, 228. What? Well, we all know Awakened Multi is like 17% more damage, by the way. Watch this. But like, that's not real, so don't worry about that. But these are real things that make big differences. Awakened Gems are sick, if you can get them. We all know that, though. It's obvious. I could do that too. These are big upgrades, and then that's the damage upgrade I need without any survivability loss, which is perfect. And my build looks pretty solid right now, other than maybe swapping it back to this. And I could get 5 decks somewhere, so I don't need this one node, or 8 decks. I save an entire passive skill tree point by getting 8 decks somewhere else. So like a jewel, because I have this jewel that's just life and damage. And if it had decks, I guess that would be better. And then I have, I think, one more. So you guys have seen the scaling using Impale. We've seen it with Awakened Support Gems. We've seen it with Alt Quality Gems, which, by the way, you can even... I showed here all gems, non-awakened and awakened. You can show quality variants, and if you enable 20 quality, it will then show you them. So just for fun, I'm gonna disable these and watch what the highest one is, just for fun. It's actually Did it work? Brutality. And then anomalous impale. You see? It actually works. You could show what to use. Oh, there's a divergent multi-strike apparently. What does that do? Attack speed. Okay, cool. And then you have divergent melee fizz, which is giving you overwhelm 5% fizz. Weird shit, dude, instead of the regular. So it comes up with random extra stuff you could do. So then your 6 links this. Wow, that's really cool, man. And you get 206, but obviously not real. But POB is so advanced now. Like, what the hell? When did they get all these features? So that I've shown you all of that, and you're like, okay, how else can I scale them? And you're like, huh, isn't that enough, man? I just showed you everything. No, it's not everything. Okay, we got one more. So my weapon right now in this build, I'm pretty much only using the weapon and a little bit of the AMI, I guess. The AMI is kind of offensive, but the rest is basically pure tank. Oh, the jewels are damage and life. And I have to get taunt blind. I want it so bad every time. Taunt blind for sure. Life and then damage, right? Is my jewels. And I told you that the LE res, I need the 2%. I got 8. And then the rest of my items are just basically pure tank, reses, strength, life, etc. And then the Jinx Juju, damage, tank AMI. That's what I went for. That's going to be consistent throughout the season. I might also always have a tank anoint because of hardcore. I don't know yet. And then I'm going to make a crazy helmet, Elder helmet. And I want a better wand. So this is where I'm going with it. What's the best way to scale them with mods on a wand? And so I'll show you 2 things. Because it's fun. 3 things. And you're like, holy shit, Ethan, this is an awesome video. Thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. The first one's going to be spell skill gems. So we had damage. This is just 27 minion life, 74 damage, and a trigger, right? Very good. I can't believe I got this. Very good. So without it, they lose 2k life and a lot of damage, right? With this +1, 169, and the life. What? No way. Yeah. A little bit less life, right? And 10,000 less damage. Okay, that's 1 level. Now you want to know the. Okay, here we go. Now, if you can roll this +1 spell skill gems and +1 minion skill gems, and before people ask how do you craft this, because that will be their #1 thing right after seeing it. I know I'm already gonna do it. I'll redo it right now for you because I feel like it's that cool, because I want it. I'm already thinking about how do I farm these fossils and resonators that I need. This is a great idea. So there's this site called Craft of Exile, and basically I'm trying to recommend making a +2 wand, having some gas, sorry, +2 wand, +1 to all level of all spell skill gems, and +1 to level of all minion skill gems. And to do this, I use Craft of Exile. And then we picked a Convoking Wand. And to be honest, item level 83. Even though you can use 60. You can use 60. Using 83, you can then roll more higher other mods. It's not about the +2. It's actually about the other mods, because it doesn't decrease the chance of getting the +2. It's the same odds, and then you just have higher odds to roll high tier other stuff, or you have a chance, not high chance, but you have a chance instead of 0. So minion, spell, and then you can go fossils with a 4-socket resonator, and it can compute the best selection. We're literally AI everywhere, dude. It's just all these fucking programs. We're just calculators, plug in the shit we want, and boom, easy. And then we play the game, back to playing. Feels good, man. I wish somehow this was like, dude, imagine integration in game in a way. I don't know, dude. Look, so 12 tries of corroded, jagged, metallic shuddering. Like, these aren't bad fossils to get, right? That's not that hard. Corroded, it might be pretty hard, and shuddering, but the jagged metallic's really easy. We could use harvest to change fossils, but the 4-socket resonator usually in a trade league would cost like an exalt per. So this was like a 12x craft because you wouldn't really count the fossils. It doesn't really cost that much, but the resonators usually cost a lot. But that's how you would get it. 12 tries with a 63. What the fuck is this? Here, let me show with corroded, jagged, metallic. I don't think it was showing properly. There we go. 12 tries, 64%. So how many would you have to do to get, like, what, 24? How confident? 87? Yeah. Yeah. So I want to do this because, oh, now I'll show you back to the, right, why you would do this. I showed you what the +1 was, but the +2, 187. So I gain 8,000. But then you also gain the extra level. And then we get to the bonus. In my SSF hardcore, I was able to get a zombie 21 on my 3rd try. And I'm going to be going for 2120s. But to be honest, it's not that great because I remembered that a 2120 doesn't add any damage. It adds life. So... and move speed, which I guess is cool, but it doesn't affect the damage. So what I did, 21, I get +2 because I'm a necromancer and I took the ascendancy of unnatural strength. They go to 23, and because of this new wand we made for the billion exalts, you know, all the 12 for 64% chance at getting a +2, we get level 25 zombies, and as I can show you, 6 zombies at 24, 20 plus 4. When you go to 25, which is with the 21 gem and the +4, we get 7. So a level 25 zombie gets you 7. Just like how Spectre, I got a 21 Spectre in SSF Hardcore, and so this Spectre will get me 3 plus the Death Attunement. I get another Spectre as well. So actually, this wand doesn't only increase my damage by 8,000 and the life of the zombie and all of the other things in the build because it's a plus spell skill gems. Like I'll show you the difference of not only the... look at the regen, for example. I lost 14. Like, it affects everything. And the block from the bone offering, because of the minion skill gems, everything gets affected. The survivability of the chaos golem, the survivability of the specters, because they both get +2 levels. A level 2 molten shell, a level 2 enfeeble, like weird stuff you wouldn't even normally think of. It's getting affected. Speed of the shield charge, because it... wait, is it a spell? It's not a spell, never mind. Sorry. So then, I think that could be a big upgrade for the build. So I get an extra zombie, which I also thought about it. One more zombie is 12.5% more damage. We did this before. We talked about this a million times, but again, we tested last time going a ton of zombies, and they body block each other, and it's really hard to get them all on a single target, which is what I really wanted to do, but they don't have range. It feels bad. So they're melee, and so going a ton of them feels awkward. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do yet about that, but I do want more because 12.5% more damage sounds great, and the 8,000 more damage, and the extra life, and the extra Spectre, which could be the new Onslaught Spectre, or I could use another Host Chieftain to get more power charges. And then, like I said, I've shown that I could go Cluster Jewels, Alt Qual Gems, maybe a combination of the two. I can go for Awakened Gems also, maybe a combination of all three. I can also go for a new wand, maybe a combination of all four. Holy fuck, yo! I need an enchant and a new helm. I need a Shaper's Shield with life on block, and I need a helmet with Elder for minion life, so I save a gem space, so I can run an Animate Guardian, and I can run anything I want in an Animate Guardian because I'm collecting gear out the fucking wazoo right now. It's pretty sick. All right, this is too good of a video. I think I knocked this one out of the park. I have to end it here, or the internet is going to explode. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed. I sure did. This was a great video. And it was a fun T13. Great progress in the SSF Hardcore League. Ultimatum, PogChamp. And I'm going to go clear that ultimatum I left. But either way, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to take this opportunity. Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button. Where is it? I have too many. Okay. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon, my YouTube members who financially support the channel. I can't do this without you guys, so thank you guys for all the support, and thank you to anyone new who joins the Patreon or the YouTube members today, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!